BoDean 52, how are you folks? In this video, I'm going to tell you why I refuse to modify this motorcycle like I do every other single one. So in this video, you are going to find out the main reason that BoDean 52 says you should not modify your older motorcycle. Okay, now, in the last 8 years, I have had a 2016 Street Glide Special. I've had a 2018 Ultra Limited. I've had a 2020 Run Road Glide Limited, and I have a 2024 Road Glide. I should probably keep a bike longer than a couple years. What do you guys think? And I actually had a KLR 650, so that's 5 bikes just right there, not even counting the Road King. And I have modified every single one of them. And the last 3 of them on this YouTube channel, I've said I'm not doing it. Not doing it anymore, I'm done. And what do? I do it. And that looked pretty nasty. But on this bike, I haven't. And let me tell you the why. So, first of all, I've had this bike a couple of years. It's got 26,000 miles roughly on it. And I do not ride it as much as my other bike or bikes I have. I probably put, I don't know, 3,000 miles on this bike a year. I'm probably an 8 to 10,000 mile a year guy with both bikes. And I'm just so used to changing out the suspension, changing out the bars, doing some work to the motor, you know, putting a new seat on it. I mean, it's insane. And by the way, you know, people that don't ride Harleys and watch us all do this think we're absolutely freaking lunatics. They really do. They still don't get it. How we pay so much for a bike and we still modify the hell out of it. Even if we explain to them we know what we're getting into and we want to individualize it, I'm just telling you, they're going like this. They're just shaking their heads going, y'all are crazy. But one of these days they'll convert. We'll get them on our team, right? I think, was it Seinfeld? Was it Jerry? Or Lane that said, can we get them to switch teams? We need more Harley folks. We can get them to switch teams, I'm telling you. Okay, focus, BoDean, focus. And when I bought this bike, it had a full stage 1 on it. And by the way, this bike sounds amazing, as you can hear. What's this lady doing? Oh, turtle! 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 Did you see the turtle? Oh, that lady's stopping to get the turtle. I did a video like 2 months ago about a turtle that I saw that I drove by because it was almost off the edge. She was stopping to get that turtle. Isn't that nice? I need to turn around and interview that lady. What do you guys think? Okay, BoDean, motorcycles, dude. Focus on what you're talking about. Come on now. I'm sorry, buddy. I know, it's all about you. I know. So, I had a full stage 1 on it, and when I got it, I can do maintenance on my bike. I do a lot of modifications to the stuff, but I am not a mechanic. So anytime it gets into engine work or fork work, or you know, I'm going to take it to somebody to get it done. So I took this to a local guy that works on older Harley Davidson motorcycles. It's an old Harley mechanic, and he may have your bike for a long time, but he's the guy in town that you just take your old bike to. It just is, right? You just deal with it because he is that good. So I did have the bike checked out, had the fluids changed, and had to change out the tires. And yeah, if this is your first time to the channel, I have checked out the cam chain tensioners, and they are good, or they were a few thousand miles ago, and I'm definitely going to get those things flipped out here soon, for sure. By the way, every Road King video that I do, somebody wants to talk about the cam tensioners, which I totally understand, which can be devastating to the motor of your motorcycle. And while Duke is a handsome fella, when the motor doesn't work, he's a little less handsome, for sure. So that is really all that has been done to the bike. Now, I did put some foot pegs on, just because, well, that's what you do, right? You got to have your feet up. I mean, come on now. But I have reframed from doing anything else. Now, what have I considered? Well, every bike that I've had, I've flipped out the seat, either changed them from bike to bike or bought a new Mustang seat. And there's a lot of them out there. I'm just a Mustang seat guy. I have not on this bike, one, because it's the original, and two, be honest with you, it's comfortable as hell. I don't know how that is. Harley should make these seats. Harley seats are getting better. My 24 Road Glide seats are pretty good. I think I should put my blinker on instead, just sitting out here in the middle of the road. Just thinking, yeah. So I've really thought about the seat. And then a lot of folks have talked to me about motor work. Dude, you know, you get, what is it, 88, 95? You should get, you know, put a new cam in there and blah, blah, you know. I do all that crap on my other bikes. I do that on my 2024. I've done that type of work. Actually, I haven't done it on the 2024 because it's a new 117 and I don't need to. So on that bike, that motor will probably stay a virgin for sure. What's that guy doing? But the one thing that I have really considered is changing out the bars. Now, I forgot, these aren't called beach bars, buckhorn bars. These are called buckhorn bars. And everybody that sees the video go, dude, you know what 14-inch apes on that bike would look like? It would be sweet. And I gotta tell you what, I have been tempted a dozen times. Matter of fact, just me making this video and talking about it makes me want to do it. As a matter of fact, a guy like a year and a half ago that I know said, hey, I got a set of bars in my garage. You pay for shipping, I'll send them to you. And I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I should have just took them. But if I took them, I would have put them in my garage and then would have put them on. But I just have not changed the bars out, but I really want to. So, you want to know the real reason that you shouldn't do this, according to BoDean 52? It's an older motorcycle. It's a Road King Classic. There are older motorcycles, yes. There are ones that, there's shovel heads. There's a bunch of guys remind me all the time, dude, your 24-year-old bike is not old. It's old to me, right? And there is just something in my gut that says, don't touch it. Don't do it. Don't even do the bars. Matter of fact, I did do one other thing. I changed the lighting, the headlamp and the other lights to LED. But they don't take away from the look of the bike, only because the lights were so bad I really couldn't ride this thing at night. They were that bad. So I did do a little modification there. But there is just something in my gut that says, don't do it. Keep it like it is. Don't change it. Go play that game somewhere else. Just keep the bike as it is. So my technical answer to give you the reason when you clicked on this video why you should not upgrade, I don't have a good one. Other than when you have this and you get on it and it's in your gut going, I love this thing as it is, don't let anybody talk you out of changing it, because Duke is staying put.
Check on all my friends, like the Wolverines and Lions for the win. This is BoDean